I've been rereading Nancy Melford's biography of Zelda Fitzgerald, and it reminded me of a book I got a good while back. Lauren Bacall Shares a Limousine by Susan Erickson. It was the winner of the 2016 Brick Road Poetry Prize, and I can see why. It's made up of poems in the voices of a number of famous literary, artistic, historical women, and it's really a treat to read. This is one in the voice of Zelda, and it's titled A Dozen or So Reasons for Marrying Scott Fitzgerald, interspersed with lines by Edna St. Vincent Millay. Because he was blowy clean, as if each morning he was washed by the wind, because he smelled like new goods, because he looked like a jonquil, and because we both had gold leaf hair and chameleon eyes, blue, green, sometimes Confederate gray. Yellow forsythia holds its breath and will not bloom. Because he believed he would be one of the greatest writers that ever lived. Because he smuggled me a bottle of gin into the bone-dry ballroom that was Alabama. Because he would have laughed when I slipped out of my flesh-colored swimsuit and did a swan dive from the high board. I throw bright time to chickens in an untidy yard. Oh, say, can you see? He was named after that patriot who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. Not because he wanted me to be his princess in a tower. Princess, yes. Tower, forget the tower. Because Mrs. Francesca's Ouija board said we were soulmates and should be married. We'll live in New York, he told me, and sent me a map of Manhattan with a red dot where we'd live. We'll travel to Paris, he promised. And life goes on forever like the gnawing of a mouse. Because I was his top girl and he made me a heroine in his story. Because he sent me a flamingo-colored feather fan, a diamond and platinum wristwatch, a white orchid corsage, and a pink and helpless sweater. Because he moved with the grace of a fencer, dueling with his shadow. Grief of grief has drained me clean. Because our colors blend and will look good, hanging beside each other in the gallery of life. That's a poem by Susan Erickson for the Midweek Poetry Break.